This card creates so much value. So the Endstone is 7 of any color for a legendary artifact with whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. And at the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half your starting life total, rounded up. First thing I love about this card is that it is colorless, so it can be played in any deck that wants it. The first line of text is really powerful, and it can be good in a bunch of different decks. If you want to be storming off and casting a bunch of spells, you'll get a ton of draws. If you want to play additional lands every turn, you'll get draw. Or if you have a commander that triggers whenever you draw a card. So it's super versatile and can come into a bunch of different strategies. Now the last ability is what makes the card really interesting. So it kind of balances the card in a really weird way. If you cheat this into play really early, let's say you're playing Commander, you'll go from 40 to 20 immediately and basically lose 20 life just like that. So you don't want to play it too fast. Honestly, its best value is if you're at really low life total and then you play this, you bring your life total back up to 20, you untap it, now you're going to draw a bunch of cards. But it is strong enough that sometimes you can just be like, screw it, I'm going to lose life, I'm going to play this, but I'm going to draw so many cards I don't care. But also, it could be really hard to kill someone who has the Endstone, because every time you hit them below their life total and not kill them, they're going to heal right back up. So you kind of forced to either deal with this card or one-shot your opponent. If you can't do that, this card is so great. And lastly, it could be played in a deck that pays a lot of life. So before you play this, you paid a ton of life, you're like at 5 life. You play this, you go back up to 20. Next turn, you pay 19 life, you go to 1. You get all the advantages that gives you. And then the Endstone triggers and brings you back up to 20. So every turn, you can just keep on paying life while drawing a ton of cards. So this card is actually crazy. I think it'll see a ton of play in Commander, especially that it is colorless and can be played in any deck. We got another charm! It is honestly one of the coolest cycle, and I always get so hyped when a new one comes out, because they're all really powerful. Archenemy Charm is a 3 black mana instant with choose 1. Exile target creature or planeswalker, return 1 or 2 creatures and or planeswalker cards from your graveyard to your hand, and put 2 1/1 counters on target creature you control. It gains lifelink. So this is so versatile. Being able to exile is really important because there's a lot of death triggers in Standard, and having the flexibility of being a creature or a planeswalker is really strong. The second ability is card advantage, and the last ability is a pretty strong combat trick. It can totally be used to surprise your opponent in combat, or if you're playing against an aggressive deck, Archenemy Charm is a removal spell that also can turn into a way to gain life, which is super important in that matchup. So I'm really happy with this card. I made top 222 with Mono Black Demons last season, so I'm a huge fan of Mono Black, and this card is so awesome. In Commander, I think it goes in every Mono Black deck. Just the versatility of this is absurd. Just so happy we got another charm. What's left is the red and the white. We have another Lurgoyf. So Cosmogoyf is 1 black and 1 green for a star plus 1 star elemental Lurgoyf with this creature's power is equal to the number of cards you own in exile, and its toughness is equal to that number plus 1. So in Standard, we have a Ketramos, the new Dawn deck, which its entire strategy is to exile things. Cosmogoyf falls into that strategy so nicely. It is green, so you would have to splash green, but it's okay because green has pretty good graveyard exile. One example is Scavenging Ooze. So we could end up with an Abzan exile deck, where you have both wing cones of a Cosmogoyf and the Ketramos. It could also be really strong in Insidious Roots, because that deck really wants to remove stuff from their grave to get the Roots trigger, so he could grow really fast. So for Commander, this is pretty niche. There's not too many strategies that revolve around exiling your own cards. But I'm sure there'll be more assistance in the set for that type of strategy, and it could be pretty strong. And this 2-drop can get really massive really fast. So that's everything I had to say about these awesome cards. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please comment some cards that I might have missed that you think I should talk about. Please subscribe if you want to see my top picks of the cards of this awesome set, and have a good one.